Okay, so now let's start it. So today's program is as follows. First, we will begin with the greeting of our principal. Next, I will show you the student ID for every class. And please check your student ID to see which class you have been assigned to. We also send you the email before about your class time. And if you don't remember that, then you can check the screen here later. Our teachers, Fujikawa Sensei, Nishiyama Sensei, Otaki Sensei, Aoyama Sensei, and Miura Sensei, would like to share their greeting with you through a recorded message, which later I will show you. Next, we will introduce the school iNew schedule. Following that, we will discuss the general course curriculum, including its structure, learning period, goals, learning methods, and the Japanese level. And next, we will explain what you need to prepare in advance for your class. After that, we will discuss the evaluation standard for each semester. And after that, we will explain how to use our e-learning system, AOJ eCampus. Next, we will explain how to ask questions for different purposes. And lastly, we will review some of the important regulations of AOJ Language School. Now, let's start with the greeting from our principal, Mr. Fukushima. では、福島校長、よろしくお願いします。
はい。皆さん、こんにちは。Hello everyone. この度は AOJ ランゲージスクールに入学いただきありがとうございます。Thank you for joining AOJ Language School. この秋から私たちと共に日本語を学ぶ決断をされた皆さんに心から敬意を表します。From this fall, you will start learning Japanese with us. I show respect to all of you that you would like to take a big step towards starting something new. これまで皆さんは様々な形で日本語の学習や日本文化の情報にアクセスをしてきたと思います。I believe that you have learned Japanese and get to know Japanese culture in various ways till now. これからは世界中に広がるクラスメートネットワークと一緒にあなたの日本語スキルを向上させていってください。From now on, we will help you improve your Japanese skills along with your classmates from all over the world. AOJ ランゲージスクールは日本語、日本文化という共通のトピックで皆さんがつながり、より学びを楽しめる場を提供できるように努めます。At AOJ, you all gathered here through the common interests which are Japanese language and culture. We will endeavor to provide you the enjoyable learning environment for Japanese learning. AOJ ランゲージスクールで学んだことが皆さんの人生に良い変化をもたらすことを願って、教員、スタッフ全員で皆さんをサポートしていきます。We sincerely wish that what you have learned in our AOJ Language School could bring good changes in your life in the future. All of our school teachers, staff, including myself, will put together to support you. どうぞ AOJ ランゲージスクールでの日本語学習を楽しんでください。Let's enjoy Japanese learning in AOJ Language School.
はい、福島校長、ありがとうございました。Now it's the time to see your class for this semester, and I will show you our teacher's message. Please take a moment to check your student ID number and find out which class you belong to. はい。Now let's see E class. So Aoyama Sensei is your teacher. Aoyama Sensei is for E class. Anybody here from E class? So please check if your ID is on it. And if you don't find it, then later you can contact us. And now I will show you the message from Aoyama Sensei.
皆さん、はじめまして。青山葉月と申します。私の趣味は、外国料理を食べることと、沖縄のギターです。見えますか？それから、4つの場所で日本語を教えています。ここと、日本語学校と、会社と、実習生がいるところです。いろいろな国の人がいて、とても楽しいです。皆さんの趣味は何ですか？何が好きですか？日本語で楽しく話しましょう。ぜひレッスンに来てください。待ってます。
はい、青山先生のメッセージでした。はい、these are the students from Aoyama Sensei's class. So please check if your ID is here for E class. So our beginner and N5 class, E class.
私、E
はい
クラス。
はい。こんにちは。じゃあ、よろしくお願いします。はい。青山先生は、先生、E クラスの先生です。では、次です。はい。Low class. So it's N4 class. The next we will introduce the low class. The teacher for the morning class at 11 a.m. and evening class is Nishiyama sensei. Nishiyama sensei. Please note that the Wednesday evening class time is 8 p.m., not 7:30 p.m. It's 8 p.m. And the Saturday is 7:30 p.m. Please be mindful of this correct time. And Nishiyama sensei is in charge of a whole class too. So Nishiyama sensei also teach N1 class. And if you are a whole class student, she is also your teacher. Now I will show you the message from Nishiyama sensei.
皆さん、こんにちは。私は西山です。よろしくお願いします。西山先生、OK です。よっち先生、OK です。皆さん、日本語、ひらがな、カタカナ、漢字、ちょっと難しいな。でも大丈夫です。一緒に楽しく勉強していきましょう。私は旅行が好きです。旅行することが好きです。皆さんの国、また日本に住んでいる人は、皆さんの町、教えてください。いろいろなところを私と一緒に話していきましょう。これから AOJ で日本語を楽しく勉強していきましょう。皆さん、よろしくお願いします。
はい、西山先生のメッセージでした。That was the message from Nishiyama sensei. So these are the low class students, and your teacher will be Nishiyama sensei. はい。では次、は組ですね。は class. So the は class, the teacher is Otaki sensei. Otaki sensei. And here are the students' ID for 11 a.m. class and 7:30 p.m. class every Wednesday and Saturday. So please, if you are from low ha class, please see if your ID is here. And here I will show you the Otaki sensei's message.
はい、皆さん、こんにちは。私は大滝優です。私が好きなことは 本を読むことと、お酒を飲むことです。はいI love reading and drinking. 皆さんと一緒に、楽しいレッスンができることを楽しみにしています。はい、じゃあよろしくお願いします。はい、I'm looking forward to having a fun lesson with you all. じゃあよろしくお願いします。
はい、大滝先生からのメッセージでした。That was the message from Otaki sensei. So her class, if you belong to her class, then your class teacher will be Otaki sensei. Next is Ni class, the morning class. And here morning have two class, 9 a.m. class and 11 a.m. class are Miura sensei's classes. So please see if your ID is here. 9 a.m. class and 11 a.m. class. And your teacher is Miura sensei. Let's see the message from Miura sensei.
こんにちは。今度皆さんと一緒に勉強することになりました三浦と言います。どうぞよろしくお願いします。私は、皆さんが今までわからなかったことや知りたかったことがわかったという笑顔が見たくて、日本語教師をしています。ですから一緒に勉強することになって、とても楽しみにしています。素敵な笑顔が見られたら嬉しいと思います。そして私の趣味は、ダイビングです。海に潜ることです。そして、川に潜ることです。で、今は川サウナというのがありまして、サウナに入って川にダイビング、飛び込むということが今趣味です。だから皆さんと一緒に好きなことを話したりしたいと思っています。どうぞ、長い期間になりますけれども一緒に勉強しましょう。では。
はい、こちらは三浦先生からのメッセージでした。So for the Ni class, the morning class is Miura sensei. Now let's see the evening class for the Ni class. It's Fujikawa sensei. Fujikawa sensei is, sorry, here is the Ni class. Ni class, the 7:30 p.m. class. Okay, so let's see the Fujikawa sensei's message.
皆さん、はじめまして。AOJ ランゲージスクール、の日本語講師、藤川です。藤川奈々です。よろしくお願いします。はい。皆さんと AOJ で、日本語の勉強を3ヶ月間、6ヶ月間、たくさん話して、たくさん自分のことを教え合って、一緒に成長していけるように頑張ります。皆さんよろしくお願いいたします。
はい、藤川先生からのメッセージでした。That was the message from 藤川先生。This is Ni class. Okay. And finally, we have the whole class. So whole class is, the teacher is we just saw for the low class, the Nishiyama sensei, the same teacher. And here is the 9 a.m. class students, 9 a.m. class. So it's Nishiyama sensei, Nishiyama sensei. Okay, so that's all for our classes and our teachers. And now let's go to the next section. If you didn't see your ID, then later you can contact us with email. Then we can tell you your class time with the email too. And now let's move to the iNew schedule. So the fall semester starts on October 6th, which is in like 8 days. And in December, there will be a middle term examination for the fall semester. The middle term examination period is from December 22nd to 26th. The winter vacation is from December 27th to the January 5th, 2025. And in March, there will be a final examination for the fall semester. The exam period is from March 23rd to 27th, and the spring vacation is from March 28th to April the 6th. We will release the results for the semester during this period. By then, you should have obtained a higher JLPT level of Japanese than you currently have now. So please note that these exams are only required for the students who would like to obtain certificates from the school in the future. But if you just learn Japanese for fun or for communication purpose or for hobbies, these exams are not required. You don't have to attend them. The middle term examination and the final examination are all conducted online, and please be sure to take the test within the test period. You will not be able to take the examination after the period expires. And now let's take a look at the full curriculum of the January course. The curriculum at AOJ Language School is designed to enable the student to reach JLPT N2 level within 2 years. So if you are a beginner, you will be able to reach N5 level after studying in the E class for 6 months. After that, attending low class for another 6 months, you will reach N4 level. And following that, if you study in high class for another 6 months, you will reach N3 level. And if you continue studying in the NE class for another 6 months, you will reach N2 level. In case you have studied in the NE class but unable to reach N2 level after our NE class, you can choose to join our full support to pass JLPT N2 period. You may extend your enrollment for up to 3 years with no additional tuition. You are able to watch all the video courses for free for up to 3 years, but please note that the live lectures are not included in this full support to pass JLPT N2 period. If you adhere to schedule and pass all the school exams, and you will be able to graduate from AOJ Language School with a certificate, regardless of whether or not you have passed the JLPT N2. Before we begin our classes, there are a few important points to keep in mind. First, please note that the first lab lecture will take place on October the 9th at Japan time. So it's Wednesday, October 9th. To ensure you fully prepared for these live lectures, it's crucial that you watch the video lectures on schedule beforehand. For each course level ranging from N5 to N1, we provide a wealth of learning resources such as PDF textbooks, vocabulary lists, grammar lists, online tests, and more. We use a method called flipped classroom approach that can maximize our students' learning by optimizing the use of our video lectures and allowing for the fast and efficient progress towards your Japanese language learning. To get the most out of your time at our school, we recommend that you prepare the textbooks and review the vocabulary and the grammar in advance of attending our lab lectures. You can download the PDF textbooks for each class on our AOJ eCampus. During our lab lecture, the focus will be on developing your conversation skills, grammar explanations, and providing the opportunity for speaking practice. Therefore, pre-learning this vocabulary with our video lecture is highly recommended for a smoother learning experience. You can also apply to adjust your level in the middle of the semester if you find it challenging to follow. After watching the video lectures and attending some lab lecture, if you find it difficult to keep up with the current Japanese level class, you may request to switch to a lower level class. Please submit your adjustment request to the school administrative office when you would like to change your level. The school may also request a student to adjust their class level depending on the Japanese level evaluation during the lab lecture. The school also offers an online Japanese placement test. If you would like to test your current Japanese level before the start of the school, please contact us anytime. To prepare for your classes, you need to have a few things. First, you need a PC or smartphone smart device with the access to the internet, as well as your ID and password for AOJ eCampus. Additionally, it's very recommended that you have a headset and also a pen, some notes for taking the notes during the video lectures. And to make the things easier for you, it's also a good idea to bookmark the login page on your computer or smartphone so you can quickly access to the AOJ eCampus when you need to. Once you have logged in your account, you will be able to download the necessary textbooks for each lesson. And please note that all the video lectures can only be viewed online and cannot be downloaded. For the lab lecture, you need to have a web camera and a microphone so that you can participate in speaking activities and answer the teacher's questions. It's also very recommended that you print out the textbooks for each lesson so that you can easily refer to them during both video lecture and lab lectures. And now let's look at the school's evaluation standards. The grades will be evaluated on 5 stages. A. 大変よくできました。B. よくできました。C. 普通よくできました。D. 頑張りましょう。F. もっと頑張りましょう。The school evaluates the grades based on the middle term examination and the final examination scores, also attendance rates for the lab lecture or the lab lecture recording, and the completion of the homework. So A, B, C, D means you pass, and F means a fail. And if you fail semester, we recommend you to retake the same level class again. Let's do our best. Additionally, if you don't require a certificate or a grade certificate in the future from school, so you don't have to attend the school exams, so we won't give you a grade for the semester. And now I will show you how to use our AOJ eCampus to study Japanese. And now if you have your username and the password by your side, please try to use your them to log in our eCampus. And we can do that together too. So first, let's go to the homepage of AOJ Language School. And here I'm choosing the English. If you prefer Chinese, you can change the language to Chinese, or if you already learned Japanese a long time, then you can change to Japanese. So here I will show you in English environment. And here is the student login. So here is where our student login. Just click this button. And before I already logged in, but if you haven't logged in before, would be this screen. So this is AOJ eCampus, the entrance of it. And you can see there is a username and password. From here, you can also change the language. The top right, you can change into English. And please enter your username and password we issued to your email. Please find them and enter it here. So for some reason, because the Gmail, Hotmail security thing, our email sometimes goes into the spam folder or the junk email. If you didn't receive your username and the password, even you already made the payment, please to see if they went to those junk emails. And after enter this username and the password, just click login. Here I'm logging as a low class, N4 class student. Let's see, this is the eCampus dashboard. So the first thing also, you can choose your preferred language, is this globe. Click the top right globe button, and you can change to the English, Chinese, traditional Chinese, or the simplified Chinese, or Vietnamese. Here I will choose English. And at the very right side, this people icon, this is, if you click this, you can see there is a dashboard, profile, message, preferences, and logout. So dashboard is where we are currently look at, and the profile and the preference typically the same thing. You can edit your profile with either of them. Then let's just click this profile for now. And now you can see the user profile. To edit your user profile, just click this gear icon action menu. Just click this one, and you can edit profile. Click this button. And here you can see the class you are assigned, the level of the class you are assigned to, and you can change your time zone if you're not located in that country, so that the system know where you are. And then you can, if you would like to introduce yourself to your teacher or classmates, you can add some description here by typing it. And some of our students also upload their user pictures. You can be your picture or anything you like, the picture you like. Just drag and drop the file here. You can upload their pictures and update the profile. Then you can share your little information with other people. And let's go back to the form. And here also change password. We issue the initial password, but you can change the password to any which you are easy to memorize. That's totally fine. And prefer the language. So every time you don't have to click that global button. If you choose your preferred language here, every time when you log in will be that language. Should choose English, Japanese. And for the calendar preference, so we have the calendar. You can use it just like your personal calendar to add some study stuff too. It typically is used for like a system maintenance notification. Yes, but you can also add your own like a Japanese study related things to the calendar. The usage is typically the same as the Google Calendar. Okay, let's go back to this icon menu, and the preference, typically the same thing. Just edit the profile, change password, preferred language, and the calendar. And click this button again. You can see there is a message. So you can send a message directly to your teacher or the classmates. Later, I will show you how to send a message to other people. And on the left side of this people icon is also the message shortcut. And if you want to close this message window, just click that message button again. It will disappear. And next to the message button is a notification button. So when there is any notification from school, there will be a red mark here on this bell. Then you can see the notification from school. And if you would like to read out, just click this mark all as red button. Then the red mark will disappear. Okay, and on the dashboard, there are two sidebars. On the right side, if you click this triangle, you can see now we have the time zone information and online user information and also calendar thing. So the time zone information, we have the Japan time zone set for you, which is very helpful because all of our classes set at the Japan time. And Japan doesn't have summertime or daylight saving, so there would be like a 1 hour difference in the middle of this semester. Please know that. When you refer to the school class time, please refer to Japan time. And if you set your time zone well, then this would be your time zone. And below that, we have the online users. So this one is that what we who are online now. And if you don't want other people see you, there is this eye icon you can see. If you click that eye icon, other people cannot see your online status. And if you don't care too much, then just make it the eye icon. Then everybody can see your online status. And below that is the calendar, which I mentioned earlier. And below that is the recently accessed courses. If you don't need this sidebar information, then just close this by clicking this small button. Just close, open. On the left side, the sidebar, controlled by this like a little three on the left top. If you click this, will be expanded, and if you click this again, will be the sidebar will appear. And on the left side, there's dashboard, which we are currently at, and the calendar also we mentioned earlier, and the my courses. So if you click this, there will be a bunch of the course shortcut come out. So this is very convenient for you to go to your classroom because usually the one right below this my courses is your classroom. So you don't need to look into your classroom from this list. the one right below this My Courses button should be your classroom. And now I'm a low class student, so this is low class EN. Okay, so this is the sidebar. You can close it. And now let's look at the dashboard. From the very top is the school announcement, school notification. And whenever we have the new courses released online, then we will announce everybody. Also like a final exam, middle exam time, also like the time, the summertime ended notification. Those things that we will notify everybody on the system on this announcement. So this will directly go to the email you register to us. So if you change your email, please let us know so that you can receive the notification from school. And below that, so there is some events. Typically, once a month, we have a system maintenance thing happen. So it's just 1 hour. During that 1 hour, you cannot log in to study, but only 1 hour. So after that 1 hour, it can be used again. Typically, it's around 5th of every month. It's around that time. Okay, and here the course overview. So this course overview, all the courses listed here are the same as this My Courses. So these are the shortcut to the course overview. And this course overview is, you can change the display by click the summary button. You can change into the cards or list or summary. Just here you can set with your preference. But I think it's very convenient to just use the My Course and enter your classroom with the right one there. So you don't need to look for so many extra courses here. And here, let's go to see our classroom together because that's the most important thing for the whole semester. And this is the classroom, the same as the left side, this shortcut, they are the same thing. And I'm the low class, so N4 class. If you are E class, should be E class. And the EN means the English subtitle. If you're assigned to Chinese subtitle, should be CN. October is the fall semester. And if you click this button, you will enter your classroom. So you can enter your classroom and make sure this is your right the EN, so it's the English subtitle and your level. And here is where you are going to study with our video lecture and with our teachers. At the very top of this classroom, there is a Q&A forum. This is where you can ask the teacher questions publicly, and also other students who know the answer can answer you here. Typically, you can consider it as like a forum, discussion forum. To ask a teacher question with this Q&A form, you just click this button and add a new discussion topic. And here you can just write what you want to ask a teacher. Let's say, what's the meaning of "Hey kudasai?" And add some like a description, like say, if you want to really ask some question about which class and which grammar, then you can specify it here. Let's say lesson 1, like 13 minutes. Then I see this and I don't know something about that. Then just add the description you would like to ask and then post it to forum. Just click this button. Then your question will be posted here. Our teacher will check this Q&A forum every now and then, and if she see the questions, then she will answer to you. And other students who know the question can also answer to you. So if you want to answer other people's question, you just click this question, and there will be a reply button. Then click that, and you can just write your answer. And at the end, our teacher will review everybody's discussion or talk about the question and will give you the comment if she thinks the answer is not right. Okay, and to delete your question, just delete this. Click this delete button. Also, if you didn't ask this question, but you saw other people ask some question and you also want to know the answer, then just click this subscribe button. If you click this subscribe, when somebody answers this question, there will be notification to goes to you, and you can also follow this. If you don't want to follow this question, you just turn it off. subscribe. Okay. So if you would like to delete it, then just delete it very easily. This is to use Q&A to ask a question. So this is asking question publicly. If you would like to ask a question personally to the teacher, then we use the message function. Here I will show you how to send a message. On the left sidebar, you can see there is course section and the participants. If you click this participants, then there will be our classroom and the teachers come in the list. And usually the teacher is listed at the very back of the list. So let's say if I'm the teacher of low class and then somebody want to ask a teacher to me, then you just click that teacher's name. And here there is send message button. You just click that. And if you will send like ask a question every now and then, you can also add a contact. If just a one-time message, just send a message. And here you can text your message and then the person will receive a message and text it back to you. And after you send the message, then there will be the recorder. You can just simply click this message function to talk to the person. Okay, so this is how to send message. So this message function is that you want to ask a teacher question directly, and then you can use the message function. Okay, 2 ways to ask questions here. And below that, you can see there is a low class lesson schedule. So we already set our school, the learning pace as the schedule, and here is the PDF version of it. So if you would like to know them as a PDF, then just download it here. And the lab class is every Wednesday and Saturday Japan time. Every Wednesday, Saturday Japan time. If you are located in US, I think maybe some parts in Europe also the date will change. So please check it. Below that, there is also the little menu for the video lectures. And here is a very important thing, lab class. So this is where you're going to attend your lab lecture. So when it comes to every Wednesday and Saturday, please click this button, lab class. And there are different times. So they're held by different teachers. Please make sure you go to the right classroom because the other teacher, they don't have you as their student list. They won't allow you in. So please make sure your class time enter the right classroom on time. And as I mentioned earlier, Wednesday, the low class. So Wednesday is not 7:30, is 8 p.m. Please be careful about that. Okay. And after that is attendance, homework, semester grades. So here you can see there is a link. If you click this, let me see, it's either shared. Seems not shared at the moment. Okay. If you click that button, there will be this page pop out. So attendance, typically you don't need to care about this. This is where teacher marks somebody if you absent or not. And if you're absent later, if you watch the lab lecture recording, it's also regarded as attendance to the lab lecture. So we regard the lab lecture recording equals attend the lab lecture. This is what teacher will use, so you don't need to care that too much. And homework. So every now and then the teacher will give you homework. Depending on the teacher, depending on the level, they will give homework at different times. And sometimes they will give homework directly in the lab lecture, and sometimes they will use the課題tema. So homework topic, they will post the homework here, and then you just submit with our system. So you can see there is all the weeks of the semester posted here. It doesn't mean that every week you have homework. That would be horrible. I don't think everybody can do it. So it's only that you use that the week, the lab lecture, like first lab lecture, second lab lecture of the week, use that to submit the homework. It doesn't mean every lab lecture has a homework. So the teacher, let's say on the second week, the first lab lecture of the second week, she or he gave you a homework, then you just use this week 2-1 to submit your homework. And let's see how to submit a homework. Just click one of these dates. And here there is add submission. Just click this button. Depending on what homework the teacher gave you, maybe just ask you to write a Japanese paragraph, then you can just directly text here Or if you are a beginner, the teacher asks you write hiragana, katakana, and take a picture, send to them. Then you can drag and drop the file here and then save the changes. Then your homework will be submitted. Our teacher, after review your homework, will give you feedback. And you will also receive a notification from the system. The teacher give you the feedback. Okay, so this is how to submit the homework. Let's go back to the classroom. Okay, so here from the first week, this is every study pace is posted here for you. The very easy way that just to learn everything in order. So we have video lectures, as I mentioned, video lectures first, then lab lecture. Video lectures are this kind of the green box here. If you see the green box, that means this is a video, and you just watch them. And this is the PDF textbook. Then download this PDF textbooks, the useful materials, and then watch the videos and take the test for practice purpose. And after you watch all these videos, do the practice, here come to the first lab lecture of the first week. So this means that before you attend the first lab lecture, we recommend you to watch all these videos first and attend the first lab lecture. And on this first lab lecture, the teacher will focus mainly the content you learned in this video lecture earlier. And here, there is also the shortcut lab lecture class Zoom link here. You just click this and you can go to your classroom. And one business day after the lab lecture is held, there will be a lab lecture recording posted under this line. So you will see another video pop out. And that's a lab lecture recording. So due to your personal schedule, if you cannot attend some lab lecture, that's totally fine. You can just catch up the class pace with the lab lecture recording. After the first lab lecture, then you watch these videos in order to take the test as a practice, and then come to the second lab lecture of the first week and take the lab lecture. And week 2 also the same. Just watch the videos, download the materials, and attend the first lab lecture, and watch this and attend the second lab lecture. So we are an online Japanese school, so we have the flexibility to adjust your pace. So at some point, let's say if you suddenly become busy with your work, you can totally just learn at your own pace with the lab lecture recording and make it up the class that you have to miss later is totally fine. So the whole semester recommended study order is posted for you, but you can adjust it by yourself, by your own schedule. As you can see, the whole semester is so long list. It's so hard to follow up later in the semester. We have a good quick button for you find the week you are. So on the left sidebar, you can see there's a course section. If you click this button, the whole shortcut to each week pops out. Let's say in the middle, you already entered November and you want to go to that lab lecture or video lesson. You just simply click the week 5. You can jump to that week 11. And if you're already at the middle term examination period, then just simply jump to that week with the sidebar, this course sections. Very easy to hop to the week you are. And the middle examination and the final examinations can be only take once a semester and only the assigned time here. So it's only one-time access. Please make sure you take your test between this time. And here is the link. So only one-time access. And after this is the final exams. Okay, so this is how you study with the classroom. Typically just watch videos, take the lab class, watch videos, take the lab class, and download all the necessary textbooks. They are the textbook for cover all the video lectures and take notes and practice speaking in the lab lecture. Okay, I see some message. Let's see. Here are some questions. Is E-class called E-class under my courses? E-class is Aoyama Sensei. So very coincidentally, it's also E-class. So yeah, they're the same. Yes. Okay. So depending on the personal schedule, may I, for example, join a class at 9 a.m. and another day 11 a.m. for the same teacher? Yes, this can be possible if it's the same teacher, because the same teacher usually proceed with the class and the homework with the same pace. So if it's the same teacher, okay. But if it's different teacher, you cannot join it. Yes. So yes, 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. is the same teacher, yes. In Japanese, it's yes, that's right. That's a very good way to remember. E is E. Yes, E. Okay, that's the question I see here. Now let's go back to see more functions and useful materials for you on this eCampus. Let's go back to the dashboard. And as I show you earlier, this My Courses, all the courses here are free for you, except except the lab lecture, video lecture is the classroom that you're kind of paid for. All these things, extra things are all free for you. And there are like the kanji course. You can also see from this big screen. Like there are kanji course and they have Chinese subtitle, Vietnamese subtitle, and the English subtitle, and JLPT prepared course. Let's see more. Yeah. Like the mock exams, if you want to prepare for JLPT, and also some like business minors, business Japanese, and also some like a fun thing like a Japanese cuisines. This is business minors and business for the like N3 level. So all the courses here, supplementary courses here, are not in our curriculum, but free for you to use. So after you learned all the basic things in our classroom, and you want to learn more about the other, like the business Japanese or prepare for JLPT, you can come to these supplementary courses and find the one suited the best. And here you can find them from this list, super long, and also either from the course overview or the My Course list. So some of you don't need like a Chinese subtitle or Vietnamese subtitle. You can set like let me see. For example, if you don't want to watch this course, on the right side, there is 3 dots. If you click that, there is a remove from the view. So if you click that, this course will disappear. So you don't need to see it again. Like, you know, the English speakers, they don't need a Chinese subtitle. You can remove from the view. And if you like to watch this course all the time, you can start this course, and this will pop out at the very beginning of the list. So just feel free to touch this button to see what you can do with this list. And you can make personalize the list for yourself. Okay, and beyond the classroom, we will also have the VOD room. Here, I would like to introduce VOD room. So now I'm registered as a low class, N4 class. But if I forget some N5 class, N5 level Japanese, I would like to review them. This is where you go. If you are already like N1 class, you can see 4 VOD room, right? N5, N4, N3, N2. So if you are N3 class, you can see 2 VOD room. So this is all the class, the level previous to your current classroom. So if you would like to review the previous level Japanese, go to the VOD room. You can see VOD room. E class is N5, low class is N4, high class is N3, Ni class is N2, and whole class is N1. So if you would like to review all this previous Japanese, the structure is the same as our classroom, but there is no lab lecture or something like that. It's only videos. You can review anytime you want. So VOD room is for review the previous level. And there is also another room for the lab lecture, the Japanese culture exchange lecture. So our school will prepare some topics like usually once a month, like a school event to talk about Japanese culture. Last time we had origami. Anybody attend that? Origami. Yeah. So next month we will plan other things. So when you want to attend the school event, you use this Japanese culture exchange lecture room. Click this, just join with this Zoom link here. And you can join the events with us. All the events for free for our students. はい。lab lecture. So the Japanese culture exchange lecture, when is that? Every month we will announce on our eCampus the announcement. So you will receive an email about the every month events. So usually will be posted somewhere here when the date is decided. Okay, and that's another fun thing to do at school. And here there is the communication forum. So this we designed this for students to communicate, but turned out the students don't communicate that much as we thought. But if you would like to communicate, this is just a discussion forum. You can type your question here or anything about the Japan topic, and then other people feel interested can talk you with here. So this is a discussion forum too. Yes. And there's also the menu download. If you would like, it's like Chinese version, a menu, then you can all download it here. And the others are just the supplementary courses for different purpose study. Okay, so here is all about the eCampus. The most important thing is your classroom. Just find your classroom rightly and watch all the videos before attend the lab lecture. And just do whole 6 months, you should be able to reach a higher level of your Japanese. Okay, we got another question. How can we find our assigned teachers through the platform? So earlier, so typically you just see the time, it's fine. There is no like two teachers at the same time yet. So actually, yeah, they are the same, but they are at different levels. So usually you see the time, but if you want to make sure it's A, B, C, D, E, we have that for the teacher's number, and I can send it to you. So evidence on this,ね? I will look for that for you later and send you the teacher number too. Okay, so that's all about our eCampus. If you still have any question about how to use the system, then welcome to stay to the end and talk with us, and I can show you the part you would like to know more. Let's go back to the final part of this orientation. And here, just the important points, how to ask questions. You either use the Q&A forum or use the message function. So 2 ways to ask questions. And if you have other questions like system problems, able to log in or the tuition problems, then please contact us with this email, admission@aoj-ls.jp. So as I mentioned earlier, these days, for some security reason, they always go to the spam folders. We cannot do anything about that. So if you are contacting with school, but one day there is no reply from the school, please check your spam folder or the junk email. Maybe it's lying on there for several days, the email. Okay. And then the last part. So we have some like the regulation that because the school policy had to review with you very short. Some we just screen, to scroll the screen, then that's fine. So for this part is like tuition is 15,000 yen per month, Japanese yen. And after 2 years, if you wish to receive full support to pass JLPT N2, then the enrollment continuation fee is 5,000 yen per 6 months. And there are 3 ways to pay the tuition. One-time payment of the whole semester tuition, 90,000 yen, by bank transfer or credit card payment. And if you would like to pay monthly, then you can pay with PayPal monthly. The bank wire transfer and credit card are accepted to the one-time payment, and PayPal subscription are used for automatic payment. PayPal processing fees are included in the monthly payment. And if you would like to join the full support to pass JLPT N2, then the fee is 5,000 yen per semester. And the payment method also credit card or bank transfer or PayPal. And so here is about the payment deadline. So if you miss the payment deadline, your account will be disabled, and then they won't have you won't have the access to the school service. And if the student pays later, your account will be reactivated, but the school is not liable for the disabled period. If the student doesn't respond to the payment reminder after the account deactivation, the enrollment will be canceled on school side. If you need to cancel your enrollment before the start date of a semester, just let us know and we will handle the cancellation and refund the request. We will refund the full amount of tuition fee or the enrollment continuation fee for the full support to pass JLPT N2, for which payment has been confirmed using the same payment method you use. If the student can contact the school by email, if they have the difficulty continuing to use this service due to the health, financial, or personal reasons, the school will process the cancellation and provide a partial refund based on the approval time of the request. If you paid the tuition for a semester, the school will refund the unused portion of the paid amount for the month without the instruction. If you paid monthly, the school will refund you the paid amount minus the PayPal processing fee if you cancel before the start of the month. If you request the cancellation and refund after the start of the month, you cannot get a refund. For the full support to pass JLPT N2, no refund is possible. And here are just like a typical some acts you should do and you shouldn't do. I will just change the pages by itself. Okay, so here comes to the end. And if you have any questions, welcome to use the chat or raise your hand. You can contact us later anytime.